sister's a school teacher.
Yeah.
Your sister's a school teacher, which is a blessing. And like I said, she should be making more than athletes because it's all about the youth. And if we don't school the youth in the right direction, society and the world is messed up.
Absolutely. And speaking of doing, good things for society, we have a great event here tonight that you had a big part in putting together. Tell me a little bit about what the message that we're kind of throwing out there tonight, what you hope everyone gets from it.
Well, my message is just positive and giving back and education and educating the kids, the parents about the music business. It's a music business. There's a lot of BS that goes on in the music business, but all the kids want to be in the music business but don't understand about it. So it's just about giving back and having fun and checking out some great young talent because it's always about the future and the youth. And just have fun. Life's about having fun because life is short. We're not guaranteed nothing tomorrow. Something could happen tomorrow and I could be gone. So I'm just blessed to still be here.
And speaking of a lot of young talent, you probably have a lot of different artists coming up to you. What has to have them set apart? Because I know you get so many different people coming up to you, giving you mixtapes and talking to you. Like, what is it going to be that's going to get an artist to get your attention?
It's so funny. Like, I come from the 80s of the music industry, right? When it was like 8 tracks and cassettes and vinyl. And then I started working at Sony in the 90s, and I would just get mailed so much stuff off cassettes.
Yeah.
You can't listen to all these packages. They didn't have social media, they didn't know what you looked like. They couldn't just come to New York and wait outside, even though some kids would get there, like the way Easy found Bone, they got on a Greyhound. So nowadays, because of social media, and everybody's got a MP3 drive or a CD or whatever, and everybody's a rapper these days or a singer or a dancer, it's harder because everybody just comes and approaches you like, hey, check out my stuff, or hits you on social media. There's only so much time in a day to check everything out. But I try to just be nice, be humble, take the stuff. I'm not going to be able to listen to everything.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not hiding. I don't need security, none of that stuff. So I have a business, Steve Lobel Consulting. I'll consult you and I'll help you for a fee because the game is to be sold, not to be told. But, I live my life when it comes to the music stuff is less is more and quality over quantity. So if you approach me like, yo, check my, I'm going to say, relax, calm down. That's not a way to approach somebody. Yeah. But if you approach me the right way and you're nice, I'll check it out. If you give me CDs, I have nowhere to put them.
Yeah.
I don't have a knapsack. I'm not a kid. So, I usually like to say these days, just email me the music, and then I'll check it out when I have time. Because you never know. You might find the next Missy Elliott. You might find the next Dr. Dre. You might find the next Bruno Mars. You never know unless you search and listen. And a lot of people don't want to put the work in to do that. But I have a team to do that. So, as long as you approach me right, I'm going to check your stuff out. I'm always looking for stuff. And what makes me want to get with someone? The little kid, DJ Kiss. Quick story. I met him when he was 8 years old. He approached me, and he's like, I'm a DJ. And I said, really? What are you doing out this late? Where's your parents?
Right.
And he said, my parents are over there. I said, do you know who Jam Master Jay is if you're a DJ? He says, no, but I would like to learn. He said, but I have a mentor. His name is DJ Ski. Now, 8-year-old saying all this stuff like, wait a second, I'm smart enough to know there's something special here. And then I said, why'd you approach me? He goes, you looked important. And we just built from there, and that's something that I put a lot of my life in every day to try to help him with his career because I believe in it. You can't just look good and have a nice pair of shoes on. You have to have great music because it starts with the music, and then you need the work ethic and the respect and the character and the style and the swag and so many more. Years ago, it could have been about the music. Now it's so much because I work so hard, and a lot of people don't want to put the work in. These days, you got to put the work in.
And you've worked with some of the biggest in hip-hop of all time. What do you see is different about music today? I mean, working with people like Bone Thugs and stuff like that, what do you think is either missing, or do you like the direction hip-hop's in?
I mean, I don't like the direction it's in, but I have to change every few years with what goes on. Otherwise, I'll be a dinosaur. So I call myself a dinosaur, but I'm fossil fuel because I stay relevant. Okay. Things change every 3, 4, 5 years. There's a new car, there's a new model, new basketball player, new rapper, new singer, new producer. And some people have longevity, like a Bone Thugs, that can still stay around. I think the music industry just got so saturated because of the internet that everybody's somebody. Everybody's a model, everybody's a director, everybody's a producer, a singer, rapper. And build a resume, build some stripes, put some work in, and build your career. You know what I mean? And build relationships and let it all go organically. So, like I said, I can't sit here and be bitter and tell you, well, the music industry is messed up now because of this reason. No, things change. Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre was smart enough to say, oh, this is going to happen. You got to be a visionary. I wish I started Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, but, you know, you just got to change with the times. If you don't change the times, you're going to be sitting in a box and you're going to be irrelevant.
And then lastly, you've got to work with one of the people that's been a great mentor, obviously one of the best in the game, Russell Simmons. What do you think is the best thing that you guys created together? Obviously, you probably learned a lot, but what's something you guys are proud of you guys did together?
I'm going to keep it real with you. I never did nothing with Russell Simmons. He's my man. He's my friend. I come from his neighborhood. He's my mentor. I looked up to him. But I started with Run DMC and Jam Master Jay, so I learned from Jam Master Jay is that take advantage of people in a good way. Because he told me to take advantage of him in a good way, and I ran with it. Because opportunities only knock once sometimes. And a lot of people miss opportunities because they're nervous or they're scared. So Russell, I look up to as a mentor because of what he's done. But believe it or not, I've never asked Russell for nothing. And they call me the White Russell Simmons, and he says, well, I'm the Black Steve Lobel. But everybody's like, yo, why don't you ask Russell for something? Why don't you ask this one? I don't like asking no one for nothing. I want to work for it. So we just have an organic friendship. And he says, yo, that's my nigga. He says it on radio stage, that's my nigga. So he's my friend, and I've never asked him none. We might have did one thing together. I created with Johnny Fratto, rest in peace. You might know from the Howard Stern show. He just passed away. We created an automatic chopper, and we did a deal with Russell Simmons for a Fat Farm automatic chopper. And if you watch Rod Stewart's daughter, she fell off on the red carpet. So that's the only thing I did with Russell Simmons. Other than that, I really never asked him for nothing. I might ask him for advice here and there, which is priceless, which is more than say, hey, check out this artist or do that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for talking to us here on the carpet. We're so excited for the event tonight. Thanks for sharing some information with us.
Thank you. God bless you, man. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah or Merry Christmas.
Everything.